The charisma is low because when I get the encounter with the monster, I'm always picking the first option to get a few hit points, because with the ranger I don't need basically charisma. I'm not leveling it up. I'm not putting emphasis on charisma. So if I can get here and there a hit point, it is always good.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that the so you're talking about when you face the octopus looking guy?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, so if you hit the second one down, what does that do? You get only hit points?
No. If you choose the first option, you get in the positive outcome, you get 1 hit point and 1 charisma.
Right.
If you try to run, you can get 1 quickness and 1 charisma.
That's what I do.
So and if you get negative, you can lose 1 charisma or lose 1 quickness. So if you have one of these attributes that you don't value at all, you can choose this option just to get the HP which stays all the time. It's
right
for your hero.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Go.
Okay, let's I'll start with improvised trap. I did some math. Actually, it doesn't do bad damage. It just the poison thing does much more. So I have very nice agility for these 2 skills to work.
I know Kung Fu. Is level 18 the right time to go for this guy?
It's the earliest that you can kill the guy, probably, because if you come here at level 17, you have the exclamation mark, and there will be some invisible stuff like difficulty to hit probably increased, or he will have better chance to hit. So you'll be missing more and he'll be hitting you more. So I think level 18 is the earliest, as the previous season it was possible to kill it at level 17 because people were having flee, and they were like, if you don't like the prefixes, the personalities of the boss, you could flee, guaranteed flee without losing health, and you can try again until you get minus 30% chance to hit or minus 30% dodge. So you could do it on level 17, and also then you had the insidious destruction, which you could do like 120 damage without mitigation, without so you can do it directly. So the boss basically in a few turns has let's say 120 HP, and you need just to kill that boss with lower health.
He's also just scared. He's also just doesn't have the balls to do what Brown Gen.
Okay, let's see what happens now. I'm having a streak of bad luck actually recently. Okay, if we trade even, I think I'll beat him, because I don't have great defenses with this hero. I have really nice defensive potential. And custom poison, I'm betting a lot on custom poisons. Also, you see Clank. So if I didn't have improvised trap, it would be probably 10 or more armor mitigation. So I'm basically doing more damage through the whole fight because of the armor mitigation amount reduction that I get from improvised trap. That's why you need 1 point. And so far it's like one time he clanked, and 1 time I hit him for like free without mitigation or dodge. And I need to, so I'll count this, but I think he has really high armor mitigation proc. So if you can reduce the proc or reduce the armor mitigation amount, you will be able to do more damage. And 1 more, and I need to refresh. Okay, let's cover the skill. You can also check it out. I think it's the same as the previous season, you have 22% reduction basically of everything, except critical strike probably. So that's why rangers should be really good, especially if they have high agility and some damaging skills, which are doing unmitigated damage. Now again, custom poisons. We're like the same health so far.
I know Kung Fu. Here's a question for you. Like,
Yeah.
at what point would you consider the battle lost and you would flee, or are you just all in no matter what? Like, let's say, you miss a couple of button, gets you to 30 HP. Are you sitting there still hitting attack, or are you trying to flee?
Well,
threshold.
if I was at 60 hit points and the boss was at 100, for example, we're doing the same amount of damage, almost, but he has like like the worth of 2 attacks of more health than me. So at this point, I would consider fleeing. I don't want to be. I want to be able to flee once. If I didn't succeed, to be able to flee one more time. I peaked here with one character.
Hey, take your mouse off it. I watched your video this morning when you were like, "Oh, you clicked the button by accident."
Oh yeah. But that was for the other boss.
Yeah.
That was the other boss, the Zone 3 boss, but it was really tilting. Okay, so if you're already lower, like significantly lower hit points, and you're doing the same amount of damage, but you need to hit him twice in order to, and he to miss in order to be even. I would say this is a nice signal to run. And what I was saying, I peaked here with another hero, and he had like 40 quickness, and I escaped from the fourth fleet time, because he also has 40 quickness.
Yeah.
But I think he even had 50. Just a second, I need to check. Do you see my screen or the browser? And
see your screen.
Okay, I had another screenshot. Do you see the screenshot now or no?
No.
Okay, Abaddon, if you were level 17, has 280 hit points, so it's 40 hit points more.
Oh, it scales up because you're different level?
Yes, and he is one. He has one bonus damage less because I'm one level more. So if I was level 19, he will do from 14 to 41 damage. So his damage scales down, and probably his health maybe 10 health points less if you're higher level. But I think this is really optimal, this hero. He doesn't have that great armor mitigation, but his parry is very nice, his dodge is very nice, his critical is off the charts, and his primary stat is really good. So if I can do it now, probably other people could do it as well if they have nice damaging skill, like Fireball or Firebolt with a lot of charisma, custom poisons, even maybe improvised trap could be really nice if you have a lot of agility. But just custom poisons is superior. I did some math just to check it out. So with custom poisons, you do on average between 30 and I do currently between 30 and 52 damage per use, with all the damage over time and the initial damage. And I have 3 or 4 3 uses. So this is from 90 to 156 damage to the boss. So it's quite a lot only for 3 uses. and I just decided to have one use of improvised trap because of the debuff that stays for the whole combat.
Okay.
Okay, let's see now. So now if he hits me hard,
Like a 40 HP. Oh.
okay, I'll take misses actually because I'm still doing the damage over time from custom poisons, and I have one more use. I will wait for one more tick. So until if he doesn't hit me or I parry, I'm fine. Okay, if I didn't clank, it would
Good,
be
right?
No, he didn't die.
But this is good for you because like you
you
both
see
came down
how
to
much
health.
damage he can do with a single
wow.
attack, a critical. So it's like 47 and even more. So it's really nice that I hit. And by the way, I don't have that much hit bonus or how to say.
The poisons here should take it home for you, right? Or no?
He should be at one tick left.
Did you buy custom poisons or did you find it?
This one dropped actually, and I learned it. And this hero doesn't have really nice basic stats, but for some reason she was doing really nice.
Wow.
she didn't die.
If you end up winning, we gotta post that you're the first to win. I beat Abaddon, I think, right? Check. That's true.
Yeah, unless he crits me for 70 damage.
Jesus.
Or
you whip twice.
Did you just call Abaddon Dad Bod? That's what it sounded like.
Yes, he's dead.
I'm gonna call him that from now on.
He's dead.
The Dad Bod.
Nice. Congratulations.
He dropped something.
Wow, congratulations.
Bro.
Thank you.
We all saw it here first. That's sick.
You're ready for the secret final boss now with the level 20
it's just an item that drops. Actually, there were a lot of critics the previous season that you kill the final boss and you get nothing. So now if you level up till 20, you can use this two-hand, which gives pretty nice stats.
Are you gonna send any of your gear back to other characters?
Oh, definitely. A nice strategy. I don't know if you read the comments in my videos. So if you had a ranger that did really nice, for example, he's level 17 and he died, you should not quest at all with that hero because he is missing a lot of gear. And in order to secure that, you need to farm very inefficiently this zone. So if you have another ranger though with decent gear that kills the boss, then you can go to Eidos with both heroes, transfer the equipment, and this ranger that died, or in my case it could be a ranger, you can transfer all equipment, and the other ranger just needs to spend quests traveling to Eidos, getting stuff from the shared stash, and traveling to Zone 5 again to try the boss directly with decent equipment. If he's ready to do it, or if he needs, for example, to get a few experience points to level up to level 18 and try it. But guys, just pay attention that this is one of the OP skills, custom poisons. Without it, I would not probably.
Any on OpenSea? I'm gonna go look for some. I'll buy some.
Yeah, I had one actually, and I learned it. I did the stupid mistake to learn it on a hero that was with the highest rarity, this Callista.
Yeah.
With the highest rarity and the highest stats. So she has 46 or 47 base stats. And as you can see, she died at least once, I think.
Yeah, you know what? It's so cool
but I
that you
know
got your
custom poisons here.
Right? You have this recorded on YouTube, I believe, right? So you're recording video?
I'm currently recording it. If the recording is good, I will upload it right after.
Yeah, perfect. We just posted your victory on Twitter.
Oh, I was just gonna do that too. I'm doing it also.
Okay.
Okay, sure. Go ahead, Doug.
Stop trying to
Okay.
be faster at Twitter.
Yeah, we got the first kill. So this is the benchmark. People have predicted like 260 quests. I think it's doable. 260, 270. It's just that this hero started from the beginning, and maybe I didn't do all. I considered this hero like that is going running up forward, exploring all the options, but she got really nice RNG with non-combat encounters. I think she maybe the only hero that was not sent to Eidos by this mage cock whatever cockitus or yeah, and yeah. I'm
No, that's sweet.
pretty excited.
I wonder how many people will be taking. I mean, you saw it last season too. So many risks were taken once the final boss was beaten to try to beat that benchmark. So you got 283, 282 is the number. You think 260? It'd be very interesting to see how it turns out in the end. And like, do people want to go for the top heavy prize, or do they want to lock up like a top 5%, top 10% spot?
I need. So this hero on the third position is also mine, and she's a mage. Let me see.
While you're looking for that, I know Kung Fu. Maybe you can help the viewers. Did that hero, the one that you just won with, who had good RNG, did they ever die?
I think no. She
Yeah, so you
didn't die.
heard it here first. Don't die if you want to sort of get on top of the
I
leaderboard.
think probably I did the worst. I did the worst with the heroes that I have learned skills with. I didn't learn skills on Shaven or Shavan. I didn't learn skills until she was level 17 and or 16, and she came to this zone, and she had really nice agility, and I got the drop on another hero for custom poisons. So I didn't. I didn't have any skills. I was with Bark Projectile my whole way to level 16 and a half, let's say. And as I said, I just played safe. I like safe not to die, but I was always risking all non-combat encounters, always playing for the gains, for some hit bonus or HP. That's why she has 5 charisma, even 1. This is from gear, and it is possible. And I'm saying that I didn't have the pressure to use my skills that I for level 4 or level 7, and with the heroes that I had only basic skills with, I did much better than the heroes from previous season that got like 6 skills learned. And I had Flee, I had Thunderous Bellow, I had Berserk or anything. Just by, let's say, if you were forced to use basic skills, probably you would do better than if you had learned skills and you're kind of like, I learned them, so I should use them, and they're mostly crap.
I find overhand chop to be terrible. Like
it's the only damage skill, also masterful wall, that does unmitigated damage. This is really important. All my warriors are stuck in zone 4 and cannot beat the boss, except the ones who except the ones who used the stacking berserk to kill the boss. So every other hero fails there, and I managed to do it because he's mitigating everything. If you have berserk, he's mitigating your auto attacks, avoiding them, and you're not doing damage. But overhand chop, when I switched to one of my warriors with overhand chop only, I was able to beat the Zone 4 boss today or
what level
yesterday.
are those heroes? Because like I beat that golem or whatever with like a level 15 warrior with using the I always forget the name, but it's like the skill, the other basic skill that basically I think it's
Grapple.
like parrier or blade form something. It just like does like a bit of damage. It's like trickle damage. You know what I mean? I forget the skill name.
Is it Berserk or
No, it's the basic ability. It was overhand
Grapple.
chop or something else for warrior.
grapple?
Grapple.
Grapple,
Yeah.
yeah, it's like trickle damage, you know. And for me, that's done like enough to, I think, over 5 or 6 uses, just like enough to make a big difference. And
Yeah,
secure.
unmitigated damage is really big, because these skills, they do damage and the monster cannot avoid it.
Yeah.
That's it. There is damage and that's it. And this boss parries and mitigates and dodges a lot. I think in my videos I have tried already 2 times to beat the boss with this hero, or 3 times, and I always failed because I used Berserk, and I will switch to overhand chop and grapple.
Wait, you use it over blade form parry? Is it because blade form's not working right?
No, I need damage. I cannot kill the boss. So the boss is like in 2/3 health, and I'm
Your
almost
damage
dying.
is pretty low. Yeah, your damage isn't very high.
Damage is not high. Warriors, they have this crappy shield that gives 2 bonus damage. All other
There are
classes,
some
they
that are
have
better though.
1
Yeah,
to
there's
6
some that are better.
damage plus 1 bonus damage.
Yeah.
The same level mage offhand does from 1 to 6 damage plus 1 bonus damage plus parry and wisdom. How can you compare these two? You cannot. And
Makes
I
sense.
don't know.
Anyways, I gotta jump off, but it was awesome to see that. Congratulations.
Thank you,
Incredible.
thank you for staying and
Yeah, I
supporting.
look forward to seeing your full video when you do all the rest.
Yeah, and this girl probably will be my best champion. She needs to level up at level 18 to try the boss, and she will try to do it with firebolt and haste. And by the way, for the final boss, you cannot use ton of skills. You can probably utilize maximum 3 skills for the final, for the boss fights. And
Why is that?
because they all take skill points to put on use. Yeah, and it's nice to have like this one is nice, Ice Stomp. I'm considering to learn it as well on this character if she doesn't die. And when I level up 18, and if she's doing good still, I will learn Ice Stomp here. So she could do Ice Stomp, she could do Haste, and this would be 10 skill points. And I will still have probably three firebolts, which would be enough to keep the tempo in the fight with some damage. But I will not use Force Shield, Mental Need, Drowse, because you should commit, make a strategy to use, let's say, you can spam one spell, and you can cast 1 or 2 spells which give you some buffs, preferably that will last till the end of the combat.
I mean, that's what I do with blade form. Yeah, I pick blade form parry with my, because I go with hardcore defense. But my warriors tend to have better offense than what yours have, I think.
Yeah, and I got a nice offense item with one of my warriors. I got the facelifter, but I died. So
where did you die? Are you dying in
like
zone 5 a lot?
Yeah, this is in zone 5. This is the warrior that doesn't have quickness. He has 9 quickness, the base quickness.
So my takeaway from today is do the opposite so you don't die of Kung Fu. If you want to stay alive, don't put lots of quickness so you can run away. and
I have run like the wind, but it cost 8 skill points. And
this
even,
is JB's fault.
And you see, even if you have flee skill and you're fighting Abaddon, you need to sacrifice a lot to equip the skill.
Right.
And it's not worth it. Probably you'll need it if you equip it. But if you hard commit and take the right skills and go for it, I think you have better chance without flee.
We need to write JB a letter. Okay, but I agree. Like I think that the skills could be adjusted in a way where flea's actually slightly useful. Right now, it's really not. If you're trying to actually win, if you're just messing around, you can use it, of course, just to like jump in there and just say hi to Abaddon and say bye bye. But if you're actually trying to beat him, probably not a good idea.
I will not rely on flee for the next season if there are not changes in this direction, some positive changes.
That's what I'm saying. We need to give a lot of feedback to be like, please, because my number one thing is that like the skills should be selling a lot more in the market, and we should be, because if you have skills that obviously help, they will sell, right? But when it's so confusing, and then it's like the obvious skills that are like, even with our tier list, right? We could make a new tier list right now, possibly, right?
Yeah, there will be changes. There will be definitely changes from what we did initially, because it is we didn't have the information that we have now, or the experience using these skills when we did the tier list at the beginning.
I mean, do you want to make a tier list, like a new one? That would be fun, I'm sure.
For the end of season, probably for killing Abaddon, as we did the last time.
We should do one just for straight up like killing Abaddon. Yeah, because before our tier list was mostly guessing. I mean, sort of, right?
Yeah, and mages, they have such good starter skill, Firebolt. They basically don't need any other skill.
They don't.
Maybe Hastily Wish, maybe Hastily Wish, and Ice Tomb, but these are like the last two are high tier skills, and they are still scarce. But why would you need to buy Drowse, to buy Teleport, to buy anything else? If you have such nice Firebolt that does tons.
I didn't put a lot of stuff into agility for my mages though, because I was thinking I would get Firebolt maybe. I don't know, whatever. I mean,
Force Shield is such a crap. So Force Shield is level 4 skill that doesn't do anything at level 4. It doesn't give you any advantage in fights, and you're losing 4 skill points to equip one use. It may be okay at really nice for like end game, but why it is level 4 skill then? You equip it at level 4 and you just don't get any benefit if you use it, or it will be a benefit that is such minimal that
well, do you guys think we should pick a time and have a bunch of people make a tier list together or something? I can do it pretty much whenever, I guess.
Yeah, you can ask in the Sentinels chat, and like Tad, Bob, I'm available at about this time or a couple of hours earlier. So I'll be available, and I'm up to it.
I don't know who's still listening here. Grady, everybody else, does that sound like a good plan to you guys?
Absolutely. I love it. That's interesting. You don't like Force Shield. That's an interesting take.
I have a hero that this one that specializes in agility. I haven't played with her, but you need a lot of agility to make it work. But you also need a lot of armor mitigation proc chance, because the bonus that you get from Force Shield, it is multiplicative. So if you have so you have agility plus wisdom. So how much we have? Let's say 8 divided by 2, it's 40% bonus. And this 40%, it is multiplicative. So you're getting around 25% on top of 62. And then it becomes a really nice buff that you're getting, that you can spam, and probably your chance to mitigate will be 9 out of 10 attacks you'll be able to mitigate. So that's pretty good, but it is for late game. And
Gotcha. Yeah.
And if you go with quickness and agility, you don't have charisma, and your firebolt is not doing that good damage. And Ray of Frost is just it cannot compare with firebolt as it is. So you can make it work by having haste, force shield, but you need some. You'll get hard time to get to these late zones and the boss fight without some potent damaging skill.
Yeah, that's why I went heavy charisma, because of firebolt and stuff like that. I just went hardcore charisma and quickness. And I thought about doing the strategy where I have different groups of doing different strategies. And as I played the game, I was like, screw that. Quickness and charisma, back up the truck, back up the big old truck that goes to the bank, and fill it with charisma and quickness, baby. Let's go.
Yeah,
I love
definitely.
it, Doug. I love it. You're cracking me up. So you even put like charisma on warriors and stuff.
Everybody, charisma. Yeah, I did. Well, the thing is that like, it just was like, I kept talking to people about how it saves you so many of your HP as you quest through and stuff by just being able to charm. And so what happened is I started to be able to charm everybody. Like 90% of the time I hit the persuade button, it works. And it made me addicted to it. Basically, I'm like a junkie for the persuade button now.
Yeah, definitely agree. And especially the warrior also has a skill like Thunderous Bellow that you can learn that scales with charisma, and it's really satisfying, at least until zone 4. If you are prioritizing even charisma over quickness, which is probably better if you go with these two, to prioritize charisma over quickness. You will, every time when you have persuade option, you will be able to, like 9 out of 10, you'll be able to persuade or at least partial win.
Yeah,
and doesn't it help your chances of having the option to persuade to have more charisma? I wanted to confirm that with Bloater.
Somebody mentioned that. I'm not sure if it's somebody from the team, but there was a discussion at the beginning of the season that that charisma now for season 2 will also influence the chance that you get persuade option.
Yeah, but do we know if it's true or not, right?
We don't know. It's a speculation.
Yeah, I was going to ask about a few things. That's interesting that you have had trouble with Berserk and Warriors. I'm just finding it even still. When it was broken.
I like it. I like it a lot, Berserk. Don't get me wrong. Just for this zone 4 boss, I tried it on different warriors with Berserk. I have like 4 Berserk on different warriors. None of them was able to kill the boss with Berserk without the stacking after the fix. So before the fix, I was able to kill it with one guy when I stacked Berserk.
I personally have never had success with Berserk. This is not working good for me.
Interesting. Wow. Okay. Yeah,
it is really good for farming, just doing regular adventuring quests. And I usually use it, for example, in Zone 4, there is a troll on top of the chonkers that we have. So every time when I get a ghoul, bear, or monkey, I'm using Berserk to kill it faster. And the trolls, they have like 60, 70 hit points. So if you use Berserk and you hit it like three or 4 times, he's dead. And this saves you HP in the end, and you can do more encounters.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a lot of success with Berserk even after the bug fix. And I'm wondering, maybe it's because I oftentimes have grapple that I have going as well. And maybe that helps, because if they are mitigating some of the damage, then the grapple, is reducing their parry.
Yeah,
So
that's really smart. Really smart. This is a nice alpha as well.
yeah. Okay,
it's all
man.
about pairing the skills. You cannot rely on a single skill as the previous season, Insidious Distraction, or
Right.
or at least there are not a lot of such options. And for the warrior, it's hard this season.
What do you think of Insidious Distraction this season? It's at the floor. It's been nerfed.
If you can pull it off with a lot of, you could pull it off. I think somebody did very nice calculations. I think Doc from previous season champion, he made some calculations. For example, between Barbed Projectile and Improvised Trap, and depending on how much agility your character has, it was he said like after 50 agility, Improvised Trap does better damage than Barbed Projectile.
Oh, really?
But you need to have 50 agility. So
yeah,
and this is the other starter skill that it's really good. It's not that broken as Firebolt, but it's really good as well for Ranger.
We're getting a lot of requests for people that want like a tier list today. Do you guys want to do one and just start this down, and I'll open up the tier list thing that we made, and then we can like look at it and then reset it all.
Okay.
Make a new one.
Okay. Thank you for joining and being part of the first Abaddon kill this season.
Yeah,
hopefully
super
it
cool.
will be one of many to come from other people, and I expect really a lot of back and forward changes in the ranking soon. And yeah, definitely this will set the benchmark and put some pressure on people to kill Abaddon quicker, to rank higher. Let's hop into another video to make the tier list.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it on StreamYard right now and create it as we're talking, and set it. I'll set it up for like 15 minutes from now. Would that be good?
Yeah, great.
Oh, right
okay,
now
see you soon.
Going.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, I've got flu coming on tonight.
Oh, nice.
Here in a little bit.
Well, that's really cool.
If I can, I'll try and jump on.
Well, maybe we'll do it and make it not super long. What time are you doing the flu thing?
I'm actually figuring that out right now.
Okay, let's figure things out, and we'll meet in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Okay.